Okay, let's get started. It's really very simple to put together just a fantastic neighborhood report. It just starts with a location. Now in our system, you can create a report based off of a street address, a city, zip code, or even a school district. You can also import an MLS listing. You can look up the last search that you did, that's the recent search, or you can have saved in the system some prior addresses that you have already done. So it all starts with adding an address. So the first thing I'm going to do is just click in the box and just add in the street address. Okay. The next step is to type in the name of the city. Be sure to check your spelling so the system will find it correctly. And then the state. Now the state, we have a menu. You click on the button and you just choose your state from the menu. Last of all, we're going to enter the zip code. Okay, now once that's done, this is a one-button system. All I have to do is click the button here in the middle that says Map It. Okay. Now, look at the map. There's a lot of information being displayed on this map that your clients will appreciate. First of all, this blue symbol right here in the middle, that's your subject property, and the map will automatically center itself around the subject property. You can use these buttons over here to either zoom in and get a little closer view, or you can zoom out and get a broader view of that neighborhood or community. These green symbols that you see right here, those represent activity in the neighborhood, homes that have already sold. Other symbols that you see are also very useful information, especially when looking at a real estate map. You can see how close the subject property is to houses of worship over here and here. You've also got schools represented by the building with the flag. These red crosses represent medical facilities. So you can see how just a tremendous amount of information is available. We also have what we call the legend. If I click on the legend button, this will tell me what these little symbols mean. Also, I can adjust the recent home sales by months back and also by sales price. So it's a very flexible system depending on what information you want to display to your client. Okay. We also have boundaries. If you click on the boundary button, you can highlight the census tract or the block group just by clicking the mouse. And what this means is this little highlighted portion that you see here, that represents the U.S. government census data. This is what the government considers to be your neighbors. Okay, so remember, this is not just an ordinary map with comps on it. The map itself tells a story about that neighborhood. Okay? Now one thing I want to show you about our system is before you go out to your presentation, you can click this button right here which we call the Present button. The Present mode is very helpful because you get to review the whole product. Just by clicking on this little X here, you can see the neighborhood facts, and remember neighborhood facts means the census block. That's as far down as you can drill with U.S. government census data. Beyond that, we've got the city facts, and then we have county and state. Look at the tremendous amount of information that you can give a client. You've got income, age, household data, education, and employment. Now these things I think are very important, and they're becoming more and more important. In fact, I am a licensed realtor in the state of Arizona. In our Arizona Department of Real Estate, we have something that we call the Buyer's Bill of Rights. And it might interest you, some of you out there who are looking at this training video, you might have something similar to this Buyer's Bill of Rights in your area. And as I look at some of the things that are on here, I think, you know, that's not easy for a buyer to obtain. Some of it is, such as whether that property has fire and police protection, or whether it has roads, utilities, or water. All of that's pretty evident. But some of the other things that are in, at least our Arizona Buyer's Bill of Rights include, Is the property located in a school district? And what are the distances to the closest schools? Are there essential services such as grocery and medical services? And of course, what's the crime rate in the area? Now, if you're looking at this present mode, all that information is built right into our neighborhood report. So fulfilling the buyer's bill of rights is as easy as clicking your mouse. For example, let's look at the schools. By clicking on the schools button, I can see things such as enrollment, high school statistics, expenditures per student, even a list of the public schools, and it will also tell you the distance from the subject property. Now, there's a lot of systems out there that are providing school and demographic information to real estate agents, but I've yet to come across one that is this detailed, giving you the distance from the subject property to the school, so that's very helpful. And of course, you can see here the housing statistics, crime, and of course the crime is usually by county, and the all-important climate, temperature, and of course rainfall or precipitation. Now, how do we put this all together for our clients? Well, that's where the Publish button is. So you click right here where it says Publish, and our system is very flexible. You get to choose from numerous displays in terms of the template or the design of your report. We also have what we call reports that we have designed, such as the client, the listing, the school quick report, open house, etc. These reports, depending on the situation that you're in, are either going to be more information or less information. To find out what is included, for example, what's included in the open house, I click on the little plus sign, highlight my property, and all I have to do is right click. And that has when I right click, it shows this button that says what's in it. And by clicking on that, I can see for myself what pages are going to be included. So once I've chosen my theme, and once I've chosen what report I want, the very last thing I need to do is decide, do I want one chart per page or two charts per page? And once you've made that selection, then you click the Run Report button, and that will publish your report. After that, you can save it as a PDF file. You can also save this whole neighborhood report up to our system as well. And that concludes our lesson today on the neighborhood report. I hope you see how quickly, how easy it is to prepare a really impressive report to help you win clients and to satisfy your buyers out there.